What's up, guys? NBA Talk. Today is January 19th, 2019. Saturday basketball for you. You know the deal, man. Last night, probably the most anticipated return this season. The return of DeMarcus Cousins playing with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, playing with the Pelicans, he suffered an Achilles injury, I believe. Put him out for the rest of the year. Of course, Achilles injuries are one of the worst injuries to have as an athlete, because you usually, most of the time, you're not going to come back the same. You're not. Over the summer of last year, DeMarcus Cousins shocked the world by signing with the Golden State Warriors with a veteran minimum. Playing with KD, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala. The Golden State Warriors, probably the most hated team in the NBA, because they just got a roster that is just pure destruction. He joined them, and just like KD did years before, he got vilified. Fast forward months later, January 18th, 2019, yesterday, Friday. DeMarcus Cousins finally made his return and his debut with the Golden State Warriors. Everybody feared that if he came back and he was the same as he was before his injury, the NBA world would be doomed. By the evidence of last game, yesterday, it seems like our fears have been realized. DeMarcus Cousins seems like he's only dealing with his NBA rust. It's not injury rust. Well, actually, you could say that. But it seems like the injury from the Achilles is not really affecting him. His first point came from a speed power dunk into the hole. He moved the ball well. He shot the ball well. He was 3 for 4 for the three. And of course, evidence showed, because he's been working on his three. Like you see in practices, pre-game workouts, you see him at the three-point line a lot. Suited up. Well, not suited up, but, you know, the jackets and stuff. Shooting threes. He's been working on his threes. Made 3 out of 4 threes. He was 5 for 11 from the field. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block shot. The reason why he only got 15 minutes, well, I wouldn't say necessarily that, because he could be having restrictions, because of course that would be absolutely necessary if you're Steve Kerr. Like, don't have him out there for too long. But really, excuse me, he was in foul trouble. He fouled out. Played 15 minutes, he fouled out. The reason that he didn't get more minutes. And he was destroyed. He was plus 21. Plus 21 on the court. The NBA world has been put on notice. This could be the end. Not necessarily that, because we got to see him play more and more and more. But that's the problem. It seems like he's not really sluggish at all. Even though he's a big guy, he doesn't run that well, because I've seen him like a couple of drives when they get the ball. He's not really catching up with everybody that quick. But in terms of his movement with the basketball, his screens, it seems like he moves well. It seems like he moves like he usually does. It seems like he has no fear, like that mentality fear that you don't want to break your leg or anything like that. You want to do something to Achilles. It seems like it has no effect on him. Like he has no fear of that. Like he's just playing like he usually does. He can pass the ball. He can rebound the ball, which is very much needed for the Golden State Warriors. Like having him, that way it takes a lot from Draymond Green. He doesn't have to do so much inside the paint because he's practically their best rebounder. He doesn't have to work so much. He could focus on other things, like pass the ball, shoot a couple threes, which he didn't. He was 0 for 4. It also opens up Kevin Durant more to shoot outside as well. Stephen Curry has more room to shoot the ball, and he had a fantastic game too. Klay Thompson too. This team is number 1 in the Western Conference, 32 wins, 14 losses. They're on a 7-game winning streak. They're 9 in their last 10 games wins. It does not look good for everybody else. If this is to be true, what we saw last night, we are doomed. I mean, there's no team in the game right now that could beat them. Boston Celtics, I said the Boston Celtics could beat the Golden State Warriors. They cannot, no longer. They can no longer beat them. Toronto Raptors, like they have the best chance, but I don't believe that they're going to win either. I don't think a single team in the NBA now that could beat the Golden State Warriors. I think they're going to win the championship. And I know it's early, but I just feel like, what can you do? Like, what can other teams provide to match up with the Golden State Warriors now? DeMarcus Cousins looking like he back to his old self again, man. So that's it for this video. Leave your comments below about this situation. In my opinion, the NBA world is about to come to an end. Of course, the summer, things are going to change. So there might be hope after this season for the summer, because we don't know who's going to stay and who's going to go. So that is going to be very, very important. So that's it. Peace.